thanks once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it, felt it was useful. Now let's get into this. So, really did not expect this. Big surprise, big upset. Adam Kownacki gets stopped in 4 rounds by Robert Helenius, of all people. Kownacki was down twice in this fight. You know, he was officially down once, but he was down twice. Where do I even start? I think we all knew that this fight, on paper anyway, was a complete mismatch. You know, Kownacki been looking impressive as of late. You know, got some good wins there over Gerald Washington. Had that absolute cracking fight with Chris Arreola. And, you know, beat Charles Martin. You know, he'd been, you know, doing very well for himself lately. You know, obviously got wins over Artur Szpilka. So it seemed almost that this was a step down, because he blitzed Gerald Washington, as I said, in 2 rounds. And Gerald Washington, in his next fight, went on to knock Robert Helenius damn near out cold. So you were looking at this and you were thinking, why is this fight happening? What is the benefit of it? What's he going to learn? What's he going to gain from it? And, you know, Helenius at this stage, 36 years old, he's been past his best now for a few years now at this stage. You just thought, what does Kownacki have to gain by taking this fight? And, you know, Kownacki came out trying to throw a load of punches, as he always does. He's more of a volume puncher than an actual, you know, big concussive power puncher. But he'll wear you down. You know, he'll pressure you. His hand speed is reasonably quick. So, you know, he'll pressure you, he'll wear you down, he'll throw a lot of punches. Like I said, he threw over 1,000 punches in his last fight against Arreola. You know, he was non-stop punching. And for a guy in the 260s, you know, it's pretty rare you see that. But in this fight, he just looked, he was throwing punches, yeah, but he was also getting caught. You know, Helenius looked game in this fight. You know, this was not a Helenius who came to survive. He looked like he was coming to, you know, throw a few shots. And Kownacki, like, he was staying in the pocket, you know, very, very long, with his hands down and his chin way up in the air. You know, he got caught a couple of times in the second round. The second round was a good round for Helenius. He got caught a couple of times in that round. And there was just no movement at all from Kownacki. He would just throw a shot. He would just stand there, with his gloves down low, chin wide in the air. I was walking onto shots. And Helenius has many flaws. He has many. Punching power certainly isn't one of them. You don't want to stand and give Robert Helenius free cracks at you. You don't want to do that. So going into the 4th round then, 4th round was bizarre, because it started with Adam Kownacki really trying to put it on Robert Helenius. And then he went down. Referee ruled it a slip. The angle that they showed the knockdown from, you couldn't really tell if it was a slip or not, but it did look like a punch went in there from Helenius. On the replay, it's exactly what happened. He landed a right hand and it put Kownacki down. While Kownacki got up, obviously there was more weight on that shot than it looked like, because Kownacki went straight down again from a right hand from Robert Helenius. He looked hurt, he looked buzzed, and Helenius obviously finished the show. Threw a barrage of punches, nothing come back from Adam Kownacki. Referee then stepped in and stopped it. Correct decision, I think, because, as I said, for all of Helenius' flaws, he can still punch, but wow, did not expect this. Start to wonder, did Kownacki maybe think, okay, I've beaten better guys than this. In fact, I've knocked out a guy who beat this guy. Did he maybe take Helenius a bit lightly, and Helenius decided, you know what, let's try and fight this fight? Maybe that's what happened, but, you know, strange one, bizarre one. Even though I've never really been massively sold on Kownacki, to be fair, I definitely thought he'd beat Helenius with no trouble. Definitely thought he'd beat Helenius with no trouble. And, you know, it really is disastrous over there for PBC and Al Heyman, because you're talking about Ruiz losing, you're talking about Wilder losing, now you're talking about Kownacki losing. All the heavyweights who he seemed, you know, likely to be hopefully steering his ship, or, you know, hopefully he had something in, they've all lost. Every one of them. Ruiz is lost, Kownacki's lost, Wilder's lost. So not good times over there for PBC. He's going to have to put all his money on Charles Martin now, because Charles Martin's the only one who seems to be riding a bit of a wave. So, you know, yeah, thoughts on this? Surprised. Definitely the biggest upset I've seen this year. You know, the year is not exactly long, but definitely so far. I don't think any upset. I think if I saw Pulev beat Joshua, it might top this, but yeah, big upset. Those are my thoughts on this. Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, of course, if you are new. And as always, I will talk to you after.